Hi, everyone. I'm Erika Del Sordo. Thank you for joining me on today's Talk with Erika, another special Monday here. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Now, today with me, I have Cynthia Zhai. Cynthia is a voice coach, professional speaker, and best-selling author. She's also a TEDx speaker. She has helped professionals from 46 countries across 6 continents to speak with a powerful voice. Cynthia has been a professional speaker and coach for the past 18 years, and her engagement spans 5 continents in 18 countries. Hi, how are you, Cynthia?
Hi, Erika. I'm doing very well.
Excellent. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you here. You are way across the other side of the world, right? Where are you right now?
I am in Singapore.
Yes. Oh, goodness. So this is the time difference between us. Thank you for joining me, though. You offer something that a lot of people ask me about, because obviously I'm a voiceover artist. I'm not a voice coach per se, but I've been doing this myself for about 20 years. And so you get a lot of questions. So maybe you and I can answer some questions for people. First of all, what made you go into voice coaching 18 years ago? What happened?
I was the saying that we teach what we needed to learn the most. And I needed to improve my voice a lot. When I started my career, the main thing was I was not assertive. It was the reason that actually led me onto a journey to discover to be more assertive.
Mhm.
And in my journey to become more assertive, I discovered to work on my speaking voice. And that's where I realized not only I sounded more confident, but also I felt much, much more confident. And I started to be heard. And that was the day that I was thinking, oh, one day if I can help other people to feel what I felt, that would be great. So then 11 years ago, the opportunity to start my own business came, and voice was one of the things that I was thinking about.
So how many TEDx speeches have you done?
So far, one.
Okay. Okay. And when was
Yes.
that?
That was last year in October.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really
Still
impressive.
fresh.
I love those. I love those TEDx talks. So that's really cool. Very cool. How has your business then, how has COVID this year really affected what you're doing?
Affected me positively, which was surprising for. So for
Good.
my work, I do 2 areas. One is speaking. So speaking in the past, I was traveling. I was traveling to different countries, different continents to speak. And with COVID, that was stopped. So I was not able to travel to the country to speak. And all the meetings, all the conferences have turned online. And so that was the change. The other one was coaching. So I was doing one-on-one coaching even before COVID. So I started doing online back in 2015. So that's why for COVID, when all programs went online, it wasn't a big deal for me because I have been doing that. And the coaching was increasing quite a lot. And one of the reasons I realized when people came to me, they told me, now I am on video, I'm doing video conference. So I realized my voice has a problem. So I told them, you already had that problem even before COVID. so,
That's
so
funny, but wow.
it's just that the meetings, online meetings, made it more obvious.
Wow, that I haven't really heard. Of course, 2020 has been both a blessing and a curse. We know that for so many people, maybe for everyone. But
Yeah,
to hear that it's really taken a positive spin, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really
yeah,
awesome. And it really has for so many different, look at, Zoom wasn't used so much as it has been, right? In 2020, all these platforms have blown up. So
yes,
talk to me though about your business. Let's talk about the voice coaching. Um,
yeah.
First off, how long would it take you to coach an individual? What is a session like?
hmm So it takes about 6 months for them to improve their voice and make everything they're learning a habit. So,
Oh.
for example, some of my male clients, when they came to me, they said, "I want you to sound like Morgan Freeman." And I said, "Okay, what did you like about his voice?" And they will say that his voice is very deep,
Mhm.
very authoritative. At the same time, it's very relaxed.
Right.
So I said, "Yes." So I said, "That's the quality you can get." And so that's the quality I help them develop. And one is to develop the quality which is much fuller, full voice. And for most people, the full voice will project more authority, more confidence. At the same time, also more authentic. So to develop a full voice, I work with them on 3 major steps.
Mhm.
So it's
Okay.
breathing, to correct the breathing.
Mhm.
And then 2 is how to use the breath to project the voice. So I call that projection.
Mhm.
And then the 3rd step is to develop more resonance in the voice. So resonance. So each step is to make it a habit. And to make it a habit, each step takes about 1.5 to 2 months.
Wow. And I'm assuming you have clients across the world.
Yes.
Wow. Oh boy. That's really an impressive. I mean, I love your job. I love so many people ask these questions. So that's amazing. Um, how do you offer your coaching? I'm assuming over Zoom. How do you offer this to people?
Yes. So before the COVID, for clients based in Singapore, I was doing face-to-face.
Mhm.
And for clients based in other countries, it was always on Zoom.
Mhm.
Before Zoom, it was Skype.
Right, right.
And yes. So now, even for Singapore clients, all went online. So right now, I'm doing all coaching sessions online, and
Mhm.
which I found very good because it saves me travel time.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 2.5.
Two and a half. That's just curious because you're helping everyone across the world, right? So I was wondering
Yes.
about that. Two and a half. That's too
So
funny.
yes.
So
So
English one.
English, yes, and Chinese Mandarin, and then the half is French. I'm learning French.
That's really nice. Well, very nice. I like that. Um, Talk to me a little bit then about what are your days like? Do you coach all day? Are your clients kind of spread out?
So it's mostly spread out because
Mhm.
there are days I needed to do speeches. There are also days that now Singapore is open to do face-to-face training programs, training workshops. So there are days that I will still go out to do workshops. Most of the times I will be doing my coaching mainly on Thursday and Friday. So in the past, there were also clients on Saturdays. So now I needed time to take a break as well. So
Mhm. Of
I put
course.
them all on weekdays. Yes.
Ah,
And also I have group coaching programs. So I do my group coaching programs on Tuesday and Wednesdays.
I really like that group coaching. That's really cool. I don't know if you want to, I mean, is it affordable? You want to talk prices? I mean, I know that a lot of people would probably be very interested in your services.
Yes. Yeah. So right now, the group coaching program is intensified version. So for my one-to-one coaching clients, it's 6 months.
Mhm.
For group coaching, 3 months condensed and intensive session. It is 3 months. The investment is 2,500 US dollars.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. All right. So talk to me now. You have a book, you're best-selling author, right? So talk to
Yes.
me about this book. When did it come
Okay.
out? Talk to me about what your book has to offer.
Sure. So the book is Influence Through Voice, and it was out in 2015, 5 years ago.
Okay.
And so the book is a step-by-step process where I lead them through the 3 steps we talked about: breathing, projection, and resonance, as well as the voice color. Voice color, I think you will be very familiar with, which is the emotion on the voice. So when you do voiceover, that it is important. And for business people, that it is more for them to overcome monotone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the book is about. And in the book, besides these theory, these exercises, there are also a lot of things that it is also the content, part of the content for my TEDx talk, where I talked about why voice is playing such an unconscious impact on people's mind, and what does the voice reflect. For example, it reflects our educational background, it reflects our personality. So all these background information about voice in the book as well.
Wow. I really like that. Do you happen to have, or maybe you'll think about it now, do you have a CD out? Do you have an audio portion that would go with the book?
Yes. So
You do?
there
Oh, I
is,
like this.
yes. Yes. There
Okay.
is the audio version.
Now, does it come with the book?
Oh, it doesn't, because the book publisher, they didn't want to invest time and money to do the audio. So then I talked with them. They said, you can do an audio, but give it another name. So I did the audio, and it is actually the book, but I give it another name, change a little bit about the name. So the audio can be found on my website. The book can be found on Amazon.
Okay. What's your website?
The website is powerfulexecutivevoice.com.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Of course, and with every show, I've always put everybody's links up, anything, any way you need to find any of my guests, it's always in the info section with their websites and their social media links, etc. So that's good. Let's get back into talking then about the voice coaching, because what I want to know is, since you've been doing voice coaching for 18 years, that's a long time. How has it changed over the years? How is it really, I mean, of course, there's got to be so much that's different from 18 years ago to now. And really, how have your techniques changed? Or are you teaching the same techniques you did 18 years ago?
If I would get bored.
Right? Yeah,
If I teach the same
I
things.
agree.
Yes. So the things I teach now is more in depth. So in the beginning, when I started, it was more about techniques. And over the years, I have realized that even though some of my clients, they were able to learn the techniques, they were also able to develop their voice, but they were not really using their voice. When it comes to meetings, they were still not being heard. They were still not speaking up. So I realized there are actually a lot of mental and emotional blocks. So besides working on the voice techniques, voice mechanism, whenever I notice that they have some mental and emotional blocks, I would also point it out and also work with them on that. The blocks like they are not comfortable with being visible. That's one of the reasons that they would not speak up, even though they have a powerful voice, or they have the fear of being judged. What if I say something that people feel is stupid? So then they will not speak up. So that's one thing that I have been working on over the years.
Okay. Wow. One thing I have to say, it's funny because when really, I don't know, many people, when you get in front of a camera, you get very nervous. I've had a few people, even on this podcast, as light and fluffy as this is, they get so nervous. And, I've done the television stuff in the past, and I would be shaking so bad that, my mouth would be quivering. But my comfort zone, this is so crazy, is speaking. The moment I opened up my mouth, my body stopped shaking.
Yes.
I guess I found the right career, right? It's just weird.
Definitely.
But yeah, so I understand everything you're talking about. That all makes sense. The emotional aspect of speaking makes perfect sense to me because I've lived this. That's
Yes. And
incredible.
also I think it's in your muscles.
Yes, yes, it is. So, what's your success rate after someone's finished an entire program with you? What's your success rate? Do people get it? Do they become successful? What is your success rate with these folks?
Yes. So the success rate, especially one-to-one, I would say that is quite high. As long as they are practicing, I would say that about 90% they will be able to get it. So the other day, someone asked me before he even started the process. He said, "Is this going to be hard?" I said, "If you think it's hard, it's going to be hard."
Right,
So it's
right.
the mindset. Yes, it's the mindset. And as long as they are putting in the process, because voice is to work on the body, and they will be able to achieve the intended voice.
I like that. I really like that. So, tell me, is there anything else you would like to add? What have we missed? Anything else you would like to talk about?
Uh, I think going back to the previous question you were asking, that the other thing is because every year I invest in my own growth as well. So whenever I grow, whenever I learn something, I always think about how can I incorporate this into my programs. So that's
Right.
the other reason that the program is always growing as well. Some of my clients, they attended my programs a few years ago. And then when they came back again, they said, oh, this is so much different, so much even more content. So that's the other reason.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure you learn. That's with anything, as something moves on, you learn from it, you grow from it. Even whether you're the student or the teacher, you're always learning to change it up or do something new.
The other thing is that I think I missed, which is that over the years, I think especially for the past 2 years, in terms of people's perception on voice, is that more and more people, especially women, that we want to be heard. So I think that has been asked by a lot of my clients, especially in women.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, you have a lot to offer with your voice coaching, and clearly being on TEDx Talks. I'm going to have that link as well. That was you were saying that was just last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that was fresh. Wow, Cynthia, that's really awesome. Thank you very much for talking about this. I think you've enlightened folks a little bit about the voice coaching industry, and maybe some folks will give you a call because it really helps. It really does help. I mean, everyone needs a voice coach, even the voiceover artists, So thank you. Thank you very much for being with me. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I'd like to thank you as well. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you
you're
for
welcome.
very much for having me.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I know we have quite the time difference, so get some sleep. And thank you very, very much. I'll have all of your links up so everyone can find you. Cynthia, thank you. You've been wonderful.
Thank you very much, Erika.
Thanks for listening to today's talk with Erika. Join me next week for another discussion with the experts who help make life easier. Please visit my website, erikadelsordo.com, where you'll find all of my social media platforms and more. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once again, thanks for listening.